Hello and welcome back. Ow. 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 I just hit my foot on my other foot and it hurts. Okay, let's get comfy. Wish poppin'. Has it hanging. I'm wearing my Alchemy hoodie. These black velour fuzzy joggers and black socks. Babes, I'm giving nothing today. Also, I feel like this flower is going to be my face the whole time. I'm like, should I move up? Should I move this way? I hope it's not bothering you. It's bothering me a tad, but whatever. Whatever, let's get started. The setup is a little bit different. I have studio lights now. I have LED lights. And I tried a new setting on the camera. I really hope it looks better. Anyways, welcome back to the studio. Yeah. I just realized while I was touching my ear that I have a new ear piercing that my coworker gave me because we learned how to pierce ears and I got to pierce her ears. It looked really good. And same with mine. Like, I think we nailed it. Let me know if y'all need your ears pierced. I actually love little aesthetic-y things in life. So learning how to do them is fun. I just don't want to do it for a living. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm not that passionate about it to do it for a living. Like being a lash girly and like opening up my own lash business or like whatever, any umbrella that like aesthetics fall under. Like, hats off to the girlies that do. Y'all are amazing. You keep us looking amazing. But Nor. Let's just get into it. This is what I like to do, okay? I'm an entertainer. I will entertain you. But like with a purpose, because I'm not just gonna sit here and like, I mean, most of the time I do. Today's one of those episodes. I'm just gonna sit here and like, but let's talk about it. Hello, my little chicken nuggies. Oh my god, I almost touched my ear again. I just got my ears pierced today. Yeah. And I'm super excited about it. I'm not excited about the fact that I can't really wear headphones, so if the audio is off for the next 2 episodes, I'm sorry, your girl doesn't want to get an ear infection, and I don't have an editor. I am editor. So, bear with me here, okay? I really hope it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. I always use the same settings as I always use. Try not to change anything. Sorry. My bad. Anyways. Yeah, I was saying I got my ears pierced. It's so cute. I love it. I got my 3rd ear pierced. And my 3rd ear? I don't have a 3rd ear. I have a 3rd hole in my ear now. Lol. Yeah, it did not hurt at all. I did a certificate to learn how to pierce ears. It's free from work. And I did my coworker did me, because she said, like, now practice on a model. Hair flap. Good thing I'm a model. I'm voguing. Anyways. Kinda, not really. Whatever that was. Yeah. So I'm like, pierce my ears. I've been wanting the third hole in my ear for like the longest time. ever since way before I got my nipples pierced, which was when I was 17. So I must have wanted that like since I was like 14. I always loved the look of like just like either the gold rings or not the gold rings. What are they called? The little dots. You know, those piercings that are just tiny, small gold balls. Yeah, I like the ones that like kind of start off bigger and then just go smaller. And or diamonds as well. I don't mind. Either or, it just has to be real. And I was a little hesitant because everything that is not gold just literally dyes my skin. Like, it just turns a different color and it's just wonky. It doesn't get super infected, although my nipple piercings did. And I found out today I could have just taken antibiotics. I just had an infection. And I had to, I would have had them in now. They would have been amazing and super cute. But no. Mother dearest convinced me to take them out because they were so bad, and I get it. And I went into the salt water, like I went into the ocean. We went to Punta Cana. So I knew they were going to heal up like this. And they did. I just wish I kept it on. Or I wish I went to go see a doctor, you know? Because I kind of hid it away from my parents for a really long time. And then I told my mom, because she did not want me to get one. She was like, no. Maybe when you're older. And I did not listen. But now that I live alone, I pierced my own ears. I'm kidding. I didn't do it myself. My coworker did it for me. And I did hers. And it looked so good. Ah! Hit me up. Serious inquiries only. Anyways, speaking of my new business venture. Piercing ears. Yes. Yes. That's what I do now. That's my third job now. This is my first job. My second job is, I'm not going to tell y'all. And my third job is piercing ears at that place that I'm not going to tell y'all. I don't know. I just, I don't think you need to know where I work. You know, we need a level of privacy here. And then in 2 minutes, I'm going to be telling you my deepest, darkest secrets. So, duality, right, babes? Anyways, I didn't know what to talk about today. And so I asked Chat GPT, what should I talk about? First, I asked about current events. Boring! Although they talked about fashion. And I'm not a fashion girly. Lies. I'm such a fashion girly. I think that's something that most people don't know about me. Unless you actually know me. Then you know, oh, she's got style. When we go out, she's got something to her. Otherwise, I'm just an athleisure. It's either I'm an athleisure or I'm popping off, baby. I've got style. I know how to style things. Maybe not to the best of my abilities, but I'm slowly learning, and I'm slowly learning what I like. And I like statement pieces. I love one-of-a-kind accessories. I love one-of-a-kind clothes. But, usually those are... I forget what they're called, but there's a specific word for them. And they're specifically just for very tiny people. Tiny models. So, I'm not a tiny model. I think I forget. It's not coming to my mind. But anyways, yes. Before I went to school for film, I actually wanted to go for fashion. It's always been a thing in my life. That's so weird now that I say that out loud. That's crazy. Yeah, I've always loved fashion. I think my very first vision board, I'm looking at it right now. It's right behind you guys. I put up a very stylish, to be very stylish and all of, I've had that on my vision board a few times. So I think it's because I'm a tech gal, and there's not a lot of options, especially years ago. Now, definitely a lot more options, a lot more companies are a lot more size inclusive. Amazing. but I still feel like it lacks. I still feel like it doesn't fit you properly unless you get it tailored. And I'm all for thrift shopping, love it. So I like spending my money on like statement pieces, like timeless pieces. Nothing too trendy. Yes, I like a trend here or two, but I like to implement something from that trend into my own life, but not like the whole maximalist trend. Like, oh my God, that kind of like opened up my style a little bit more, because I'm not afraid to just go out there and just, pop off on the streets. Why do I sound like Bahad baby? I saw some girl on YouTube call her that, and I'm like, stop. I'm never gonna call her by bad baby. I'm just gonna say Bahad. What is it? Bahad Babi? I don't know what she said. Bahad Ba'abi? I don't know, but it's so funny. I gotta rewatch it. Why were we talking about bad baby? Bahad Ba'abi? I'm not Middle Eastern. Is that cultural appropriation if I say that? I hope not. Guys, that's not my intention here. I'm just repeating her. It was just really funny. I don't even know where I'm talking about. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Let's reverse. Now I'm lost. We were talking about my third job, piercing ears. Oh, fashion. That's not really a job. That's a hobby, but I don't know how we got there. Anyway, yeah, fashion. A baddie? Is that where I was going? I'm a baddie? Jesus. Okay. I feel like if you're new here, hi. It's not usually... no, I'm lying. It's usually this messy. There's really no structure to today's episode. Sometimes there's a lot of structure. Sometimes I'm like, whoa, I really want to speak on this topic, and I have these points, and I have to get to them, and I hope they inspire so many people, and I hope you so like and subscribe, and oh my God, share this with everyone you know. And then other times I'm just like, what's up? Bahabi? What? Okay. Girl. Okay. What's up, guys? I'm kidding. No. Today's actual topic, yes, I love fashion, but I kind of wanted to talk about, as per ChatGPT's suggestions, what you would do differently if you were famous. And I thought about it. And I'm like, maybe I would open up a school to teach kids, maybe like a non-profit school or something. I don't know how I'd get the funds. I mean, if I'm famous and rich, like, I guess I can use that, right? Like, it'd also be a tax write-off, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, though? I'm kidding. No, but yeah, I don't know anything. But if I would, I think, yeah, I would want to, like, educate people on certain things who want to learn, like, it would be like a free-for-all. It's not like mandatory. I wouldn't have like a whole ass like school. I mean, I would like, I guess like an organization in a way. I don't know. Okay, now that I think of it, I'm like, I really don't know what I would do differently, because I would obviously want to help out a lot of people, but I would also want to make like a difference, really, really, really implement like personal development, self-love, accounting, but not like the boring accounting, like the actual accounting, like how to do your taxes, like, I don't know. I didn't learn this stuff, and I feel like the school system has been the same for now decades, if not eons. I'm kidding, but I feel like some things need to change. And I mean, if I'm already famous, I'm probably already famous for speaking on those things, so I guess I've already reached a platform, so I've already kind of done that in a way, because of course nobody's gonna see social media as school. I mean, sometimes, yes, you learn things on TikTok and you're like, whoa, TikTok University, and I'm all here for it. And a lot of things that I've learned, myself with like personal development, things to just like elevate myself, elevate my life, elevate this, my brain, my heart, my soul, has been through social media. And I think that's why I'm so adamant and so focused on this podcast and just on my channel in general on YouTube, is because I want to spread that awareness, you know, like we don't all have to be closed-minded to the fact that like we fit inside this certain box and we're going to be inside this box for the rest of our lives because everyone else around us is in this freaking box that we've all put ourselves in. And like, no, break free. There's no box. There's no box. Like, there's literally no box. So you could just be yourself. Like, you don't need to conform to anything. All of these societal pressures, like, I should be married by now. Like, I literally had a discussion with a coworker the other day. Let me get a little bit more comfortable. I'm like, my back is hurting. I'm getting old. Oh my god, these are my real PGs? My real PJs. Okay. This looks so weird. But I just, my back. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me a second, okay? I'm trying to fix this bed. It's not going to look aesthetic anymore, but I'm kind of over and done with the aesthetic. My back is aching. My achy, breaky back. Oh my gosh. What a mess. What a mess. Okay. Oh, that feels good, actually. Anyways, yeah, break free! Like, literally. Oh my god, the hoodie that I'm wearing right now is an Alchemy hoodie. And at the back of it literally says, your fear of looking stupid is holding you back. Like, your fear of looking stupid amongst these people that you grew up with, because it's not normal to do it, is literally holding you back. Like, there are like-minded people like you out there. There are people who also want to do content. There are people who also want to cook. There are people who also want to make money, baby. Go do it. Not that nobody won't. Like, it's definitely not a societal norm to not make money. I mean, I feel like it is. Because obviously middle class and lower class is the bigger class, you know? Like, it's... makes sense why the 1% is only 1%, you know? Yeah. But you just gotta break out of that shell and just do what makes you happy. Like, sometimes I find myself obviously like binge watching these girls on YouTube, and a lot of it is super inspiring. And a lot of it is just them showing their life, being like, you know, selfish and good for you, you know, you worked hard to be where you're at. Like, enjoy it. Show us what you're doing, because it's inspiring someone out there. It inspired me to do it. So keep doing it, you know, and that's why I do it. To reach a different audience, to say something different, to add something different, you know. Each perspective is welcomed out in this big, beautiful, scary world. So watching these girls, I get kind of like, oh, wow. Like, I can't wait what's to come. And obviously doubt is inevitable. We all know that. But just, they say jealousy is actually a really good thing because it shows you where you're supposed to go. Like, the other day I was watching this fashionista, Benny Luz. She was talking about how she one day went to the bank and she saw a receipt. And it said that the person had $500,000 in their bank account, in their checkings. And they just withdrew, like, around, like, I think, like, $10K or something. And she was just like, ugh. And she had $5 to her name. And just the other day, she was celebrating the fact that she's reached that own personal goal. Like, I'm pretty sure she reached $500K in her savings account. Or if not more, right? Like, who knows? But she just set a certain goal for herself, and she made it true. And, of course, being a content creator is definitely going to help the chunk of that. But, like, she worked towards it, right? And, you know, it's funny enough. I was watching her videos, and I was watching her interact with this other girl. Also a fashionista, also Latina. And they just gave off a vibe of like wealth. And I was just like, wow. You know, my mind just went there. I'm like, oh, they probably got everything handed to them their whole life. Like, pfft, these girls probably know nothing about hard work. And it's funny because, like, your brain automatically goes there, right? Like, I'm a human being. I'm going to do it. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Even though a lot of things got handed to me because I'm a spoiled only child. Yeah. Anyways, going back on track. But after then watching a few of her other videos, I saw that she was talking about, like, that whole experience at the bank. And I'm like... yeah, wow. That's true. Ugh, I'm sorry, guys. Someone is texting and... please stop, I'm filming. It's just... I literally saw a quote the other day and it was like, shine so bright. Sorry, it was not a quote. It was actually another content creator. She has pink hair. I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. I just recently followed her. And I love her. Super pink hair, and she was saying how shine so bright to the point where people think you have never struggled a day in your life, and be so okay with that because it's such a compliment. Like, wow, I'm shining so bright. I'm giving you the idea that I have never struggled in this life. Wow, like my aura must be top notch, baby. Ching! You know, that's what it's giving. And of course you're going to attract things like that. You know, like you're going to attract the finer things in life when you exude that energy, when you step into that energy. So, what would I do differently? As a bajillionaire, a famous bajillionaire. I really don't need that much. Like, obviously I do, like, I want to take care of my parents. I want to take care of myself, obviously. I definitely want my dream home. I definitely want my secluded oasis, you know, for sure. It doesn't have to be huge. The land does. Actually, maybe not that much because, you know, land tax. Yeah, grown-up stuff. You gotta think about that. Even if you're a bajillionaire. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I obviously... this is the selfish thing of, like, what I would do if I was a millionaire. I'd obviously have my own home, take care of my parents, make sure that they're... for the rest of their life, they are okay. A-okay. You are retired. Do what you want. Travel. Go be in Brazil for 6 months. Come back for 6. Do what you want. You know? That kind of vibe. And I would love for them to actually live with me, as crazy as that sounds. Not like in my own home. You can live on the property. All the way down there. We can meet up for dinner sometimes. I can come over. You can make me some food. I can make you a matcha latte. Just kidding. My parents would be like, gay, so. Ugh. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would. I feel like my roommate's home. T? T, are you home? What the fuck? I hear someone upstairs. Like, literally steps. What the... No, this is fucked up. T! I'm like, what do I do? I'm just gonna continue No, it like literally sounds like footsteps. T? Tara! You guys. It stopped. I didn't hear the door open though. Tara! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna continue to film. If I die, I die. I have to text her and see if she's like home. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna call the cop. T? Bruh, I was about to call the cops. Dude, did you see the message from our neighbors? No. Okay, come in. Open the door slightly. Dude, that actually scared me. Come in. I'm filming. Close the door, though. Watch out. Come this way.
I brought a coil to,
Oh.
She finished it early.
Oh, my God. Hey, guys. This is T, my roomie.
Hi, how's it going, everyone? I leave tampons in the garbage. They're not supposed to be flushed, by the way, because that causes more problems. So
True.
Anyway, so I scared Tina.
You did. Did you not see what the neighbor said?
Like, I quickly looked, but I didn't. Did you hear the screaming? It was coming from the house beside Rob and I. Hope everyone's okay. And I got home early, and so I snuck upstairs because I didn't want to be loud or anything while she's doing this. And then I hear her getting all sketched out, and she pranks me all the fucking time. So I'm like purposely like being quiet, and then like pretended to run out the door. Tara. Thank God it's her turn. Yeah, I have to.
Okay, go. Thanks for making a... Ooh, let's see the tattoo.
She finished, it's still...
Oh, okay.
She finished, it only took her like an hour to do that.
Yeah. When you showed me it was just going to be line work, I'm like, oh, okay.
I thought it was gonna be 3 hours, an hour. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
But, yeah.
I'm glad it was just you. Oh my God. No, literally, I'm pretty sure you guys could have seen my face when I read the text message and I was like, no, there's someone in the house. Because they just heard a scream. That person just came into my house. And we live in like Crackhead Lane. Oh my God, I keep touching my ear piercing and I gotta stop. Like it's gonna get infected. Oh, I'm so glad it was her. And you guys finally met her. Isn't she such a sweetheart? I love her. But yeah, oh my God. Oh, I love pranking people because of the joy, but oof, when you're on the other side of it, it's not fun, but it's okay. It's fun. I always have fun afterwards. I even forget what I was talking about. Oh my gosh. I love how that's my instinct, is to just stay quiet and talk to you guys and maybe call the cops. Oh my God. Someone could literally murder me. I love that. But like, could you just imagine coming into this room? There's just lights, camera, a girl talking to herself. Like, I'd be afraid to murder her. I'd be like, oh, what you doing? Like, you know, I'd be more curious. We're just recording an episode for the podcast. Jeez, okay. Now that like the adrenaline is not pumping through the blood. I'm like, where were I? Where was I? What were we talking about, though? I know I got into some rant about something. I'm just not sure what it was, but... And I really don't want to stop this and restart it. It's okay. We're just gonna continue. Oh, I guess like I was talking about what I would selfishly do if I were a gajillionaire. Ching, ching, ching. Again, I don't need that much. But, yeah, a nice little ranch. A seaside. Actually, I don't know about the seaside. Because, like, that scares me. You know? Tsunamis and stuff. I mean, I would want a gorgeous view. I'd rather a lake than the ocean. And off, like, a really high cliff. But not right at the edge of the cliff. Because then you gotta move your house back. And your house has gotta be one of those movable ones. Because, you know, Earth does Earth things. So, yeah. Like, just nice, tucked away, gorgeous views. Nice big land, a farm, so my parents could work on it. Retire them to work on my farm. The thing is, my dad's a farmer, so he's gonna be fine. And obviously, I'm gonna help too, you know, or I'll have people helping. Like, if I'm a gajillionaire, yeah. We're just dreaming here, okay? Don't judge. So, what else would I do? I mean, I've thought about it many times. Obviously, I'd buy a whole bunch of properties everywhere and just rent that out. Hire a property manager. Y'all could deal with that. Let me know what I need to sign and pay here and there. But I guess in terms of the impact that I make, again, like I mentioned, like I hope if I were to get rich, it'd be off of what I love. And what I love to do is this, right? Like, yeah, just talk about why I want to be famous and rich and what I'm gonna do with all the money you pay me. Just kidding. I'm not that selfish. But I mean, obviously, like, if I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna pay myself first. Baby, that's lesson number 1. But, you know, invest back in you. And invest in the company, invest in the impact that it could make, right? Like, I think it can go beyond just social media. I think it can go beyond just making people feel good for like a quick moment, you know? I think it's, why not have certain facilities or like community centers or something, you know, and bring people together and have certain things accessible to people, right? Like, and I know that's already accessible now, but like on a larger and on a free scale, right? Like, not charge people for certain things. Like, I have always thought about, because I grew up on a resort, like in the summers. I'm not that bougie chill. It's a trailer park resort, okay? Calm down. I really loved it, and I loved the idea, and it's like, whoa, why not implement different things with that, you know? Like, I remember growing up having so many ideas, being like, oh my god, I can like make this place so much better. And obviously not everyone would be down for the things that I'd be down to make, but like, I feel like if you already have a brand attached to it, like a wellness brand, or, you know, like in that space, like mental health, whatever it is, like, imagine making facilities for that and like hiring people, getting people on contract, or even just getting volunteers, you know, and doing things for certain communities or just anyone available, right? Like, if you want it, you can come and get it, you know, like, we'll be here for you. So, yeah, and I don't mean like a shelter or anything, like, not that I'm opposed to it, but it's just like, I want to help the people who actually want the help, not that oh my God, there's nuance to everything, and we're not getting into it, but yeah, it's just, I would love to, like, in the wellness space, in the mental health space, heart space, spiritual space, like, oh my gosh, that'd be really cool. I'd love to do that. I don't know if any other famous person has done that, so I think that's what I would do differently in terms of my impact on others. And oh my God, yeah, build them houses. Oh my God, yeah. Like, those like container homes, like have a container project or something. I guess I would be helping out homelessness in a way, but it would be like a very thoughtful process, like not just anyone. I feel like I personally know people who are on welfare. And if you don't know what welfare is, it's basically government help. And whether that be with like rent or finding a place or finding a job, finding a job isn't really welfare. But yeah, just you're getting help from the government. The government is paying you or helping you with a bunch of things to make your life better so you can level up. And unfortunately, it's very, very unfortunate that the people who get into welfare then realize like, oh, I could just be doing this, not work, and just be popping out kids and just keep getting money and support. And it's just like this ongoing vicious cycle. And then like the kid's kid is doing that. And like everyone in the family's on welfare. And it's just like there's no growth in that. And I get it. Like when you get so comfortable, like why would you want to leave? And never came from welfare. And I mean, I'm sure my parents have thought of it a few times in their life. But I think they knew that wasn't an option, like, and of course, if that's your only option, go for it, like, don't, of course it's taboo, of course it's, like, frowned upon, like, society doesn't like it, but fuck those boxes, right? Like, if you need to, you will, but, like, I don't know, I want to really give certain people the chance, the people who really want it. And I feel like it's super obvious, at least to me, when someone really wants it and when someone really doesn't, like really works for it. Like it wouldn't be like an overnight application, like, yeah, go ahead, get this free stay. Like, no, like that, not at all, the community center, yeah, like for sure. I love how I'm just like speaking it into existence, and I would love for it to actually exist one day. Like that would be insane. If someone takes my idea, great. I don't mind. It's not like we only need one of them in the world, No. Take my idea. Run with it. Please. If you've got a bajillion dollars, go with it. Use your wealth for something. And I think that's what I would do. It's just keep helping people. Like, and don't ask me for money. I'm never going to give you money. Straight up. Never. Ever. No matter who you are, you're not getting money from me. I'm saying this right now. It's a no. I'm just going to send you this episode if you ever ask me for money one day. Even if, like, we've known each other. Because I've heard stories of that. Like, people literally get rich and famous, and then their high school bully is hitting them up being like, hey, can you buy me this Prada bag? No. No, babes. No. So, yeah, no. And I don't care if your family, I mean, if your family, you're just going to ask me personally, and we'll see. We're going to have to see about that. But yeah, no, like, not that I'd be greedy with it, but I'd also be very smart with it, and not let people take advantage. Like, I worked hard. I mean, I hope I do, right? Like, if I'm getting to that place, I hope I put my, back, sweat, and tears into it. And I feel like I'm not that like I have to give that much to this type of job. Like, no, it isn't so hard. It's not the hardest job in the world. And I think that's why so many young people want the job, but they don't realize that it actually is work at the end of the day. Like editing, recording, posting, trying to get a platform. I don't think people realize how hard that really is. It's not just about posting a few things here and there. You're not going to pop off the way that you think you're going to pop off. And sometimes people pop off when they really don't think they're going to pop off, you know? It's just, c'est la vie, mon ami. That's just how life works. So being patient is key to absolutely anything. And also, like, as the time goes on, like, even just this new setup that I have going on, like right now, I literally got a notification that my short did 2,000 views in not even 24 hours, actually. Not even a full works day. It will be in like an hour from now. Like, how insane. And that's because I'm like slowly evolving with my podcast as well, right? Like, not only am I learning new tips and tricks, I'm also like elevating, like, oh, how can I switch it up for the viewers, you know? Like, why not make one in my bed? I love the podcast that the girlies are in bed for. It feels so intimate. It feels like I'm talking to my bestie, and that's exactly how I want it to feel. I want it to always be like a conversation between you and I. A little peek at my diary entry. A little peek also at what humanity can be one day, right? Like, I have this hope in my heart that I'm part of the new age. I'm part of this new earth. And I want to find like-minded people. And that doesn't necessarily mean people who are exactly like me. Just people with really good hearts who also want to evolve and who also want to uplift other people. That's simply it. It doesn't have to be this whole extravagant thing. You have to be on this level. You have to be doing this. Know these people. Like, no, absolutely not. Come as you are. But remove the box. Those societal pressures, the conditioning, that's what I don't want. And essentially, like, I would love, oh my God, I've thought of this all the time. Like, if I ever have my own company, if this is a company, right? It's just not like yeah. It's just a one-woman show as of right now, but even just building like my empire and the impact that I want to make as a boss myself, right? Like, I've mentioned to you guys, and if you didn't know this, but like, I'm somewhat in the run. Yeah, in the run to potentially be an assistant manager at the job that I work at. And like, as we know, like, nobody loves their workplace. I mean, unless you work in a very, like, in a startup company, or maybe you do work in a huge corporation and you absolutely love it. But I find that, like, the influence is always management and the environment that management brings, right? Like, if management is friendly, welcoming, uplifting, inspiring, and courageous, I find that the whole team also becomes it, right? Like, we even learn this in film school. Like, usually the leader, if the leader's frantic, the rest of the team will be frantic. Like, the whole set, the whole production is going to be frantic. But if you've got a really calm, collective amount of, like, above the line, which is like producer, director, then, like, the people who need to be on set, the leaders everyone, like, looks up to, right? Takes orders from. If they're calm, collective, and efficient, so is the production. And that is the same for absolutely every company. They even say, like, your own personality, like, when you're building your own company, the things that are going on in your own life will transpire in your company. So, like, as you evolve, so will your company. As I evolve, so will this podcast. So, yeah. of course I'd love to make a difference. And I think on like, I guess a smaller scale, I for sure feel like I'm making a positive impact on this world. I was thinking about it the other day, actually. I was like contemplating it a little. I'm like, is this really what like I should be doing? Like, I love doing it. It's a lot of good energy that gets released, you know, and I feel like it's a positive impact in its own right. But it's not like I see the results of that impact. But then sometimes when I'm working, and I think this was a good reminder the other day, there was these two little girls, and one of them was a little bit bigger, you know, like she loves to eat an extra croissant or two. That's okay. I do too. Yum, yum, yum. You know, she's so cute. Oh my God, I love her. Like, the cutest. And not ugly. Just because you're a little bit chubbier than your peers does not mean you're ugly. I don't know why society has told us that. Again, screw these boxes that we've been put in. So yeah, and I could tell that she's obviously a little bit uncomfortable with herself. Because again, these damn boxes. And I think me, just being like busy, just talking, just laughing, just interacting with my coworkers, like, and seeing her kind of like look up to me in a way and just see me like kind of walk around being all confident and like, again, not a skinny mini queen, and that's okay. I'm still gorgeous. I'm still me. And that just seeing that little girl just like kind of look up to me in a way that like I'm so inspiring. And you could tell when someone looks at you like that, especially like a younger kid, you could so tell that they're telling themselves, oh my God, I want to be just like her. She's so cool. And it's like the best freaking feeling in the world. Like, that is, it felt like I was looking at me and my younger self. And I knew she was like, hell yeah. And I know my older self, my 80-year-old self, is like, I'm so glad. You are just being you. You are doing you for you with you, baby. And that's what I do it for. For my 10-year-old self, that 10-year-old girl that was just there sitting, feeling a little uncomfortable, but then feeling inspired by the end of it, and feeling so confident when she left. Like, that's the magic, baby. That's what I'm here for. And it really put it into perspective. I'm like, wow, yeah, I'm making a difference, whether it be this podcast or not. Like, I think just my essence is making a small little change in the world, and that's all you can really hope for, right? I'll take what I can get. But I was talking about my one of my videos. It's not even been 24 hours and already hit 2,000 views. And I know for some people it's like, girl, I get that in 2 seconds. Well, girl, I don't. Okay, 2K at like 5 hours is really good, okay? But yeah, I feel like that episode is going to be really good. Like, I've noticed the views already coming up being alone in this bed. I don't know if it's like the bed vibes or if it's just I'm getting better at my craft. That could be it, right? Even the episodes that I say, like, there's no structure to, there's always an underlying structure to it, right? Like, I've already picked up on how to work this out. Yeah, it may not make sense right now, but it'll make sense. I'll come back around, you know? I'm a conversationalist. I am an entertainer, baby. Jazz hands. But yeah. I would definitely continue to impact the world if I was a bajillionaire. I feel like I'm beating around the bush. A billionaire. It does carry a little bit of a negative connotation to it, doesn't it? Or like a heavy energy to it, like a billionaire. Like, yeah, money's great, but money isn't everything. Money will help me buy things that I want to do and buy experiences and things that I've always wanted and experiences for the people and the things for the people that I love. And I think it would help me obviously make a bigger impact and help me make certain dreams come true, like the community center. I just say community center. I don't know if it's going to be a community center. That sounds like a community center. I'd probably call it something bougie and like cool and have like a cafe and some like local artistry stuff. Like, oh my God, see, like even better ideas. Like, why not kind of have just like local artists have paintings like everywhere, and also local fashion, right? Like, there's just so much locally out there, and like wherever I open one, just make it local, right? Like, make it curated to that place. There's just so many ideas, kind of like a retreat in a way, and people could stay there for multiple nights, or people can just come for the day, you know, and have it be like a resort retreat kind of idea. Kind of like rehab, but not for the mentally deranged. I'm totally kidding. That's mean. As soon as I said it, I'm like, Tina. It's kind of funny, though. You can't even lie. Listen, I've got an addiction. I'm addicted to weed still, till this day. We've seen my ups and downs on this channel, and I've talked about it on the podcast, and I do also struggle with it. So, like, also, like, you know, like, why not have that too? Because, yeah, I'm not going to get into it. But, of course, a rehabilitation center. Of course. Like, essentially, that is what it is, right? And you don't have to be deranged, okay? That's just... It was a bad joke, okay? Actually, I thought it was kind of funny. That makes me deranged. I'm well aware. But, yeah. I hope I do get to that level, you know, of fame and fortune. So I can buy myself flowers every single day. Well, not every single, you don't need flowers every single day, but like every single week, you know. I would enjoy the finer things in life for sure. And traveling around and again, creating that bigger impact. It's all about the bigger impact. So, yeah. I feel like that's when you know someone should and would be a good representation out there of like the 1%, you know, like doing something good for the better good of humanity. And like, I do love capitalism. I love Wi-Fi. I love being able to buy things on a market or search the web. Like, you know, that's capitalism at its finest. So I would love to win the game of life, the capitalist life. So, yeah. I'm just gonna end it here, guys. There's not much to say. And I feel like if I keep talking, I'm gonna offend someone. So, have a good night, good day, good evening, whatever time it is that you're listening to this. I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye. Ciao, ciao. Mwah. Mwah. And... yeah, we just made out. Love you. Ciao, ciao. What an amazing episode. Yeah. That turned out so much better than I thought. Wow. Wowza. Gotta put the set back. I'm like, yeah. Now it's gonna look weird. Yeah. That was a good one. And a long one. Wow. She's gonna take forever to upload. Anyways. Stretch out my legs. Oh man. I really need to stretch and just go to the gym. I honestly haven't been in like 2 weeks, probably more. You guys want to see my new piercing? Oh, so cute. So cute. Ah! That's my third hole. It looks like my second hole, but it's my third hole, okay? Also, this setting right here, like I wish it looked like that the whole time. And my skin really be skinning today. I'm just feeling myself today. Okay. 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 Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because I've got new videos every week, baby. Okay. I love you. Take a kiss when you want to. Mwah. Ciao, ciao.